Welcome to this lesson where I'm going to talk to you about greed in the market. In this lesson, I'm going to share with you three things. That greed makes you hold on too long. Greed distorts your decisions, and greed is never satisfied. Greed is never satisfied. So I'm going to share with you a short story about the monkey trap. So hunters in the jungle, how do they catch monkeys? So they take a coconut, they make a small hole around the coconut, and they put a small fruit inside of the coconut, right? They make the hole just big enough for the monkey to put in his hand, but if the monkey makes a fist, the hand is locked inside of the coconut, right? So what does the hunter do? They make the hole, they tie a rope around the coconut, and they tie it around a tree. And the hunter goes back and sits and waits and looks at the monkey that creeps up and sees the coconut and sees the fruit inside of the coconut. He takes his hand in, the monkey, and he grabs the fruit inside of the coconut and he is stuck. And you can see the monkey just fighting. You can see videos of this on YouTube. You can see the monkey just fighting and wanting to get out of the coconut, but he can't. He can't. So the hunter comes up slowly and looks at the monkey, and the monkey freaks out, and the hunter just hits him in the head or grabs a bag and ties the monkey around inside of the bag, and he grabs it. And the only thing that the monkey needed to do was to let go of the fruit inside of the coconut, and he will be free. So the monkey basically risked his entire life because he's so greedy. He's so greedy that he's risking his entire life because the hunter is coming to take him because of this fruit. And this is what we need to do in our trading. We should not be focused on just the trade, because if we focus on just the trade, we are just like the monkey wanting the fruit. The only thing we need to do is just to let go, because that is our ego, the wanting to lose. That is our ego wanting more. When there's something inside of you telling you, let's take more, let's make more, let's do this more, $950 is not enough, let's wait for it to be 1,000, and then that it becomes 980 and goes back to 200 because we were so greedy. That's the thing. So how do we do it? Greed makes you hold on too long. That's It makes you hold on to a trade too long because we want too much. You don't take profit when you should. We don't take profits when we should. We have a plan on when we should take our profits, and we don't do it because we are greedy. We want more even when the plan is done. So we have a plan that we need to follow. I can take a 1 to 3 risk reward on my trade, but we don't follow it, even if it's done. We turn a good trade into a bad one because we are greedy. This is what greed does with our emotions and our decision making. It turns a good trade into a bad one because we wanted to take profit and we didn't, and it shifted back down, maybe took us out on break even or on stop. That's what greed does. It distorts our decision making. We ignore our take profit. We have a marked take profit, we ignore it because we want more. Because we just came from 3 losses and we want to take more profit to gain those losses back. We move targets without reason. We move our stop loss, right? We move our not stop loss. We move our stop loss also because we can't stand losing. We stop following our system. We stop following our rules and trading plan because we are so greedy. Or greed is never satisfied. If you take one win, is that not enough based on your plan? What is your base hit? If you think about it, if you work a job, a 9 to 5, maybe your daily income will be between $150 and $200 average, right? So if you take a trade and you make $150 or $200, is that not enough, right? Why are we fixating on $1,000 days and those things? Because if this replaces our 9 to 5 and we can do it by ourselves, is 150 and 200 not enough? It's like somebody's telling me, you know what? I give you $200 and you say, no, I don't want it. It's too little. I'd rather have zero because you're waiting for your stop loss to go down and take out your the price to go down and take out your stop loss. We always want more, unfortunately, but we need to control that. And I'm going to explain to you how at the end how to control that. And this is how consistency breaks. Because if we have a plan that we follow on a daily basis based on our base hits, so our greed level, it doesn't matter if it's satisfied or not, we have a base hit based on the data that we have, based on the trades that we have taken. So how do we control greed? First things first, when you use, by the way, let me just show you on the chart. When you use a position size calculator, this is why it's so good. We have a fixed stop loss area where we are just moving it, and it adjusts our volume of the trades that we're taking. So if we say, you know what, I'm going to take this trade right here. We have a stop loss area right here. We put it at the liquidity level and we don't touch it. We don't touch it. We let the market come to us. We let the price hit this area, right? We don't move. We don't, because of if the candle comes close to it, we start moving it like this. You know what? I want to take more profit. I want to take more profit. We don't do that. So define take profits before entering. We're defining the take profits before entering, and we're marking it out where we want the price to go. And we also take partials at key levels, because that's what I just mentioned. We have two take profits right here. So we have a key level, a liquidity, I don't usually say key levels, a liquidity right here, and we have another, let's say, you know what? Oh, we have another liquidity resting down here on this spike down right here. So we're taking profits on these areas and these areas right here. And you don't need to look at the chart anymore because you've already marked out your take profit and your stop loss area. And also move stop loss to break even. When we know, now the market didn't drop down as I wanted to, but when we know that our first take profit got hit, when the market goes to our take profit, we move our stop loss to break even. So I can't do that because of the spread and commission. We move our stop loss to break even, so we're inside the trade risk free. That's a good thing to know. So that's what we do. We should have a trading plan. We should have a checklist, because a trading plan replaces our greed. Greed is not about the money. It's about letting go. Really. We win by relaxing and letting go. Letting go on the losses, letting go on the I want to make more. You put your stop loss area you put your take profit area where it's most likely for the market to reverse from, and you leave it there. You don't move it. Okay, let's recap. In this lesson, I shared with you greed makes you hold on too long. It breaks your system because we're too greedy, and control comes from sticking to your plan. If you want control, you really take charge, the way to do it is to stick to your plan and leave the trade even when you know that you can get more profit because you're following your base hits. All right, lesson check-in. Think about the trade you were in profit, but you didn't take it. You were in a trade, you were in profit, but you didn't take it. What were you telling yourself in that moment? Let me take more profit. I can make more from this. What did you tell yourself in that moment? I would love to know that. All right, feel free to comment it in the comment section below. And as always, if you like this video, if you like this lesson, feel free to follow me on YouTube, on Instagram, and if you haven't done it already, join the school community. All right, take care and see you on the next lesson. Bye.